friends, it's Kim from Homestead Hopeful, and this is my 12th week of my little victory garden. I'm going to take you around really quick. It won't be a very long tour today. I'm just going to be showing you around and seeing what I still have going. I've had a lot of critter damage last week, which I thought was a bunny rabbit, which turned out to be a woodchuck. We're still working on figuring out how to deter it, but I think we have a solution so far. So come join me. From this side, everything looks very green. Tomatoes are huge. I have topped a few of them just so that they don't continue to get so large and kind of boss everything around. My eggplant is lost in there somewhere. You can see the little brown leaves sticking up. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with it. It does look like it has maybe some sort of bacterial type thing going on. I'm going to pick the one eggplant that's growing, and I'm probably going to pull the whole thing and then spend some time over the winter looking up what it might be. Ground cherry looks great. Still picking the ground cherries. There is no more lettuce left because, well, there's some little ones that made it through that the woodchuck did not eat. But the lavender is looking good, and the strawberries I'm so proud of. I have a couple, that's what the two little solo cups that you see there. I'm starting the runners so that I have little baby plants, and it looks like I have one more there that's tapering off all the way to the right that I can probably put under a cup as well. So I'm very excited about that. I do have some peppers that look like they can be picked. The peppers have been kind of bullied out by the tomatoes, so at this point I'm not spending a whole lot of time trying to keep everything contained just because there's so much and it's so big, and my spacing really could have done better this year. Anyway, I have a couple of the little honey nut squashes that are getting ready when it's starting to turn a little bit orange, so that'll be ready in probably a couple weeks. Tomatoes doing well in that pot. I'm still getting lots of vine in that honey nut. We'll see if any more actually get pollinated. I don't know. The broccoli is done for. The beans are done for. The kale might be coming back a little bit after the woodchuck ate it, but that lettuce is done. Half of the Swiss chard is done. This is all damage from a critter. That cabbage looks like it's doing well. Half of the cauliflower was eaten, so I'm not sure what will occur with the cauliflower. We'll just have to see. Some of that cabbage was eaten, but it looks like the main head is doing okay. We've got some peas that they kind of look like they started to die, but they look like they are making a little resurrection there. I have seeds from the dill plant that's also in that pot. Some of the seeds I just plopped in there to see if it'll grow back. That tomato is another delicious tomato that's doing really well. After I put a handful of more compost on them, they all greened up really nice. Their leaves look just beautiful. The herbs down there look good. The mint looks a little sparse just because I harvested it the other day. It's wonderful in mint water. You just warm up the water, not boiling, but warm, and mash up the mint or cut it with scissors, put it in there and mix it up. I put a little bit of sugar in it to encourage my kids to drink it, and they love it. The two mini squashes, I say mini, they're not supposed to be mini, but they are mini because I have them in the 5-gallon buckets. They are growing. They're not going to get very big, but as soon as they are just about ready, I'm going to pick them and just cut them off and then replace that with maybe some salad greens. I don't know. The two fruition tomatoes, they're doing very well. They're pretty big. And then this side kind of covers tomatoes on the interior, and then on the exterior we have mostly just cucumbers, the Kajari melon, which is cute. I'll zoom in on that in just a minute. Tomatoes on the outside, and at the very end that's flowering is a yellow cucumber, but it doesn't have any fruit yet. So, we'll see. I'm going to zoom into the Kajari milling and just got a beautiful cosmos. And then the little Kajari melons. Isn't that cute? Have some okra. That cosmos is looking huge, but no flowers on it yet, unfortunately. Cucamelons are doing great. And my poor little bean plants, Lucas's bean plants. Such a shame. That's what I meant by the squash is turning orange. Yay! Alright, and last but not least, this part of the garden is a mixture. The squash, as you can tell, is wilting, and that is from a vine borer. It doesn't have any more pollinated fruits on it right now, so I think I'm just gonna pull it out. I don't feel like fighting the vine borers. Peanuts doing well. That's not going to be harvested until very late fall. The potatoes are starting to look like they're dying back, so hopefully that will be fruitful soon. The bean plants, I don't know. I did put some compost on top of them just to see if I can revive them, but if they don't make a swift comeback, they're getting cut out of there too. So the strawberries up on the porch, and it is covered with a shade cloth because we've had some really hot weather, and because I am planting the little runners, I wanted to root the babies. I covered it with a shade cloth so that it wasn't quite so hot. So